Now I like to discuss on what is antimatter is. But in the first place, let me discuss something about what matter is. Matter is what make up everything you see. For example, it can be people, it can be air, it can be water, it can be star, or it can be atoms. Actually, you can't see atoms, but atoms by themselves they are matters. So that the smallest level atoms, the smallest level is it has proton, which is positively charged, and neutrons, no charge, and electrons, negative charge. Example, for example, if you take hydrogen atom, it has one proton and one electron. So that this is matter. But as I have told you earlier, I like to discuss on what antimatter is. What is antimatter? Antimatter is like a mirror image of matter with opposite charges. For every matter particles, there is an antimatter counterpart. For example, we can see matter in one hand and antimatter on the other hand. Matter particles is like electron with negative charge, proton with positive charge, neutron with no charge or zero charge. On the other hand, antimatter particle, the direct opposite of the electron, antimatter is that's positron. Positron is positive charge, but it is antimatter of electron. And the antimatter of proton is antiproton. Since proton is a positive charge, antiproton is negative charge. Neutron is zero in charge or it's neutral electrically. The same is true for the antineutron. We call it antineutron. So its charge is zero or neutral. So an antihydrogen atom is one antiproton and one positron. Positron is for electron and antiproton is for proton. So that let me proceed further. When matter collide with antimatter, energy released. This is annihilation. The energy is in the form of gamma rays. Annihilation is emitting of high amount of energy whenever the matter is collide with antimatter. So this energy is in the form of gamma rays. As you know, there are different types of rays like alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays. So the gamma rays is very powerful type of ray. So that whenever the antimatter collide with matter, the emitted energy is in the form of gamma rays, so which is a very uh, uh, enormous or tremendous in amount. What can 1 kilogram of antimatter do? For example, the reaction of 1 kilogram of antimatter with 1 kilogram of matter would produce 1.8 times 10 to the power of 17 joule or 180 petajoules of energy by the mass energy equivalence formula. As you know, the mass energy equivalent formula is E is equal to E is equal to mc square, which is the famous formula for Albert Einstein. The roughly equivalence of 43 megaton of TNT, which means this energy will equivalent with 43 megaton of TNT or